fellow collectors, today we will be talking about Transformers Legacy United Animated Universe Decepticon Motormaster. Now, this guy was in the quote-unquote last season of the Transformers Animated, but only in the comics. So we get to see the Stunticons, and we get to have Motormaster here. And if you look closely, he looks just like Optimus Prime, because he is a recolor of Optimus Prime. So on the front, we get to see the actual bot here, and luckily nobody's tried to remove its head or anything like that. So on the side here, we have a few of the figures. We have the Optimus animated, couple of the Magmatron, Decepticons, all those fellows. So here we have the robot mode and the vehicle mode for Motormaster. On the bottom, we have the UPC code. So let's get him on the scale and see how much he weighs. Okay, Motormaster is coming in at 9.8 ounces. So let's get him off the scale and out of the box.
Hey, open, damn it, open!
Now, to get him out of the box, all you simply do is cut the pieces of tape on the sides and the back. Then you'll just rotate this up and over, flaps it on out, and pull. Now you'll get the instructions here, and you'll get Motormaster in this lovely piece of cardboard, which we will snip them on out. Snip, snip, snip. Just take these and snip them on out as well. And it's just got to get in there to do it. So we'll just... Oh, he wants to be fighting. Snip. Oh, nice. And snip. And that's all basically you do. You will have to take this top part and pull them on out. And you'll notice there's a snip here that I didn't see or get. So I'll snip that and pull. And we have Motormaster out of the box. Very cool looking dude, if I say so. Now he comes with this axe, and if you haven't seen this axe and you don't have the Optimus Prime mold, which I really didn't get because I have the originals, and so I really didn't see the need for that. Even though they updated the mold, it's still the animated. So you can take this if you want to and just put it on here like so. Very cool. Or you can just take it and put it on the back. You have this section here and here, a hole and a slot, and then you can just take it and fold it on up to have that like so. Now Motormaster has arms that can float around, does a pretty good T-pose, bicep swivel, double bend at the elbow, wrist that rotate around, head that can look up a little bit, down a little bit, right and left just a little bit, because the back here gets it. So if you look down, you can get them to turn around all the way, which is very nice. Because who wants a leader that can only go, I can't see, right? So his waist here can swivel. Legs can do a very good split, forward and back. He has an upper thigh rotation, single bend at the knee, which he can do very good. He has a ankle that goes down because of the transformation, and you can get a little bit of action on the slide there, so you can get him to do a good split pose as well, which is very, very sorry about that. I actually had something pop up real quick that I had to take care of. Now, to get him transformed, all we simply do is take these arms here, pull them on out, and you want to take them and flip them on over and do that. Same thing with other side. Pull that down, rotate around, slide it on in. Now, for these feet, they say you should do them next. However, I'm actually going to do the head part first. So we'll take these and pull this one out. Now you have clips here that went into there. Same thing with the front. Just take that and pull it on out. Now with these arms, you want to rotate them around, and you'll simply just float that bottom part, clip it on up to the top. Same thing, rotate them around, or you could put them together in the front and then just float them up. Now what you're going to basically do is take these, flatten them out, and bring it against the head. And you'll notice you have these wheels that actually come out. Even though they don't need to, they do. We'll take this section here, and you'll see that it flips around, but you're going to take this section whenever you get it up, and you're going to clip it onto the back. But this section here, we just simply rotate up, and we have these little clips right here that will go in these slots right there. So what you basically just pull it on up, align it on up, and plug them in like so. Just make sure you're on there. And you'll take this section here and rotate it up and clip it on in. Now you have these slots here that will go here and here. So just line them up and get them on slotted in. Whoops. And if you do get what I just happened there, don't worry. We're all friends. It happens. So you just, like I say, line it up and push it on in. These are the bad things for these. Just have to have it just right. But once you do get it in on one side, it tends to fall in place for all the others. And you get it all clipped in. Now, yes, these clips aren't the best when it comes to this. And a lot of times you might have a little gap like I do have here. But if you look, I am in the wrong hole, so just take that and fold it in first, then take this and pull it on over, and it clips in a lot better. But sometimes it still comes undone. I've noticed that about this mold. Even though I didn't have the Optimus Prime, I still did. Now you'll take this, like I said before, rotate it around, and it will clip into here, just like so. Ta-da. Now we can take these legs. We'll take these, pull them on out, take the ankles, rotate them, grab your finger and thumb, take this and simply pull it down and then pull it on out. Take this ankle here, pull it out and up, make it a little T-section, and you'll straighten that leg. And then what you'll basically do is take this leg, fold it around, and you've got a little clip there, and you got a clip there, so they will go all together. So you got this goes in there, that goes in here. So we'll just take it and straighten it on out, line them up, and you'll see here, there you go, like that. The legs will then straighten up enough to where you can take this foot here and pull it on out. Now, if you see that it didn't clip all together, don't worry. Sometimes this mold doesn't really set well, so you just have to pull it and get it to jiggle just right. Wiggle, 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 jiggle, 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 and it should clip on in like so. Now, if you get something that pops out, just readjust and reapply like so. Same thing before. Take this ankle, pull it on out. This section, pull down and around, just like so. Take that, flip it on out. You'll get it to clip in like so. And take this section and rotate it up. And I put those pegs in the hole. Now you'll see here, it's not really lining up on either side. Even though the instructions will have you do that. You'll see here, clips on, but it doesn't mention those holes or clips for the final transformation. So it's just one of those things. As you'll see here, as like I said, you'll take this section, put it in those pegs, and it should just clip up in there. So it doesn't mention anything about these bottom sections. So even though it does look like it does go together, and it should go together like so, you'll see it does have a little indentation. You can get it to match, but it just doesn't sit right. And then you're left with these sections that aren't really clipped together. See, so everything fits in the back, everything clicks. It just has this little gap here, and it doesn't really go together. Now, they say some of these just don't fit like they should whenever you're adjusting or anything like that. If it does, so realign it, push it back in, and see if you can get it back together. Like I say, with one little clip, sometimes it works, but you get a gap here, you push it there, and it comes undone here. So there are a few things that just doesn't sit right all the time. Push, 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 and then you get it to where it sits just right. Now you'll notice here, we do get a little gap. It does fit in pretty nicely. And then once again, these should sit from the... Now you're left with this big old axe. It says you can add it here, you know, and have it there, or even have it there. I find it a little funny for something like this to be on it. Now, back in the Transformer anime days, it actually went into the back of Optimus and sat in his cab mode, and that was fine. I don't know why in the new version they didn't want to do that. But there it is. There's the Motormaster. Spinning, spinny, spinny. And he does look very cool in this mode, a futuristic truck mode like the Transformer animated was. Now to get him back into his robot mode, simply take these sections, fold them back down. You'll get a little peg, hole in peg, clip it on in. Take the feet, pull that back out, section there, and just rotate up and get it to sit. You get the pegs and holes there. Take the ankle, fold it back, and push it back up. Same thing other side. Take this section, pull it on out. Take this, and we'll just pull that down. Take the leg sections right here, pull that up and out. And then we'll just clip, rotate, rotate. There, fix the feet. And there we have Motormaster's feet. Motor faster, yeah, you motor faster. So here we just rotate this around. Then we can work at this top part. Take this, pull it on back down, that, back on up. And then we get the Motormaster, say hey. Take these sections here. Get that out of the way. Take this section, pull it out, rotate it out of the way. Take it. This section will then fold down. So then pop, fold. You'll see there we have the head again. We can then take this section, pull that down, and we want to rotate back around. Now it will clip in back to where it goes in a second, but what we want to do is take these sections here, fold them down like so, pull these sections out, make it to where that is lined back up, and then we can push this back into place like so. Take this section, roll it down, and then on the back part we want to take these wheels here and push them in. What it will do, as I said before, we have these slots, pegs. We want to line those up, and sometimes you get it right off the bat, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you feel like it, sometimes you don't. So you just pull it in and then just line it back on up like so. See, one side went in fine, the other side wants to be a joke about it, and we'll just take that, and you'll see here it's not, the chest wasn't allowing it, and then as soon as you do that, you get the clip. Like I was saying before, just move something out of the way, it clips on in and fits in just fine. Take this front part, flip it on down, it should clip right back on in. We have these slots here, this little slider, and it should just push on in. Take this section, rotate it around again, take these arms, pull them out, straighten them out. You can go ahead and do the hands if you want. It's fine either way. I'm going to go ahead and pull that down, out, and back around. So you can see you can do it there, or you can just go ahead and pull it down, around, and wait till it gets all the way around, and clips on in. Now I love the fact that they included a big old axe for this guy, and he looks nice. I do like the Motormaster. So if we pull him up, he is coming in just a tad under 7 inches tall. Very nice looking figure. Very cool looking posability of this guy. So if you're looking for this guy, I found him in GameStop of all places. Usually they are out of all Transformers, but he was there. So remember, as always, to like, subscribe, and keep collecting.